Welcome back, history enthusiasts. Today we are diving deep into the dark side of history as we explore the lives and stories of some of the most infamous villains who have left their mark on the world. From cunning masterminds to ruthless dictators, get ready for a chilling journey through time. Let's begin. Number 1. Emperor Nero, Rome's wicked ruler. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round and brace yourselves for a wild ride through the wicked world of ancient Rome. In this chapter, we're diving headfirst into the scandalous life of Emperor Nero, a ruler so infamous, he puts the drama in dramatic history. Get ready for scandals, controversies, and a fire that would make even the biggest pyromaniac blush. Picture this: ancient Rome, a place of grandeur and extravagance. But amidst all the opulence, there was one ruler who took the cake when it came to debauchery and scandal: Emperor Nero. This guy was the epitome of live fast, die young. Nero was a man of many talents, or so he believed. He had a passion for music, particularly playing the lyre. Legend has it that he even played his instrument as Rome went up in flames. Talk about setting the mood for a dramatic moment, right? But hold on, we'll get to the fire in just a moment. Now, let's talk about Nero's love life. This guy was no stranger to romance, or should I say, scandalous affairs. He had not one, not two, but 3 wives. You've got to give him credit for his multitasking skills, juggling 3 empresses at once. It's like a real-life version of The Bachelor in togas. But wait, there's more. Nero took sibling rivalry to a whole new level. He had his own mother, Agrippina, assassinated. Yes, you heard that right. Talk about a family feud gone wrong. Who needs a soap opera when you have ancient Roman history? Now, let's get back to that fire I mentioned earlier. The Great Fire of Rome, which ravaged the city for 6 days and 7 nights. You won't believe this, but rumor has it that Nero himself started the fire just for kicks. I mean, who needs fireworks when you can burn down an entire city, am I right? Of course, Nero needed someone to blame for the fire, and who better than the Christians? He pointed his finger at them and unleashed a wave of persecution. It's like a twisted game of whodunit, with Nero playing the role of both the arsonist and the detective. But hey, let's not forget Nero's greatest hits. He had a flair for the theatrical, performing on stage, and even competing in the Olympics. I guess he figured ruling an empire was not enough, so why not go for the golden chariot racing too? Talk about multitasking to the extreme. And there you have it, folks. Emperor Nero, the man who redefined the meaning of drama queen. From playing the lyre while Rome burned to his scandalous love affairs and family feuds, this guy knew how to make history interesting. Number 2. Countess Elizabeth Báthory, the Blood Countess. Brace yourselves as we enter the chilling world of Countess Elizabeth Báthory, known far and wide as the Blood Countess. Get ready for a story that's as dark as her secrets and as twisted as her sense of beauty. Picture this: it's the 16th century, and you find yourself in the depths of Hungary. Here, in her eerie castle, Countess Elizabeth Báthory indulged in her unholy obsession with eternal youth and beauty. But dear viewers, her methods were more shocking than an unexpected bucket of cold water on a winter morning. You see, Countess Báthory believed that bathing in the blood of young women would grant her everlasting youth. Yes, you heard that right. Bloodbaths were her idea of a spa day. Move over cucumber slices, make way for crimson rejuvenation. Now, hold on to your powdered wigs because the tale gets even more gruesome. Countess Báthory was no ordinary villainess. Oh no, she took villainy to a whole new level. Rumor has it that she had a sadistic side that would make even the Grimm brothers shudder. It's said that Countess Elizabeth Báthory reveled in acts of torture and murder within the walls of her castle. Servants and young girls were subject to her demented whims as she unleashed her inner monster. Talk about beauty as pain taken to a terrifying extreme. But here's the twist, my curious comrades. As rumors of her cruelty spread, it became impossible to ignore the stench of evil that emanated from her castle. Authorities finally stepped in, and the truth began to trickle out like blood from a fresh wound. The Countess was eventually caught and put on trial, but here's where the story takes a macabre twist. Instead of facing the consequences of her deeds, she was imprisoned in her own castle. Legend has it that she was walled up alive, forever trapped within the very walls that had witnessed her atrocities. And so, dear viewers, the Blood Countess met a fate as ghastly as her crimes. But her name and deeds continue to haunt us to this day, a chilling reminder that true beauty comes from within, not from bathing in the blood of innocence. Number 3. Delphine LaLaurie, the sadistic socialite. Get ready to dive into the chilling tale of Delphine LaLaurie, the infamous sadistic socialite of New Orleans. Buckle up, folks, because this story is as twisted as a Mardi Gras parade gone wrong. Picture this, my friends. 19th century New Orleans, a city filled with charm, mystery, and eccentric characters. But lurking behind the elegant facade of high society was Delphine LaLaurie, a woman who took the term hostess with the mostest to a whole new level. Delphine, a glamorous socialite with an appetite for luxury and status, hosted lavish parties that were the talk of the town. But little did her guests know that beneath her radiant smile lay a chamber of horrors, more twisted than a gumbo recipe gone awry. Legend has it that Delphine had a secret obsession with keeping her youthful looks. But instead of resorting to fancy creams or magical potions, she took a rather unconventional approach. Brace yourselves, folks, because it gets gory. Delphine's slave quarters were not just a place of servitude, but also a horrifying dungeon of pain and suffering. Behind closed doors, she would unleash her sadistic desires upon her unfortunate slaves, subjecting them to unspeakable acts of torture. Ouch, that's gonna leave a mark. Now hold on to your wigs, because here's where it gets even stranger. Delphine's parties were a cover-up for her sadistic shenanigans. While her guests waltzed and mingled, completely oblivious, poor souls were being chained and tortured just a few floors below. Talk about a party pooper! But as they say, every evil deed eventually comes to light. One fateful day, a fire broke out in the mansion, revealing Delphine's dark secret to the world. Firefighters rushed in to save the day, only to be greeted by the horrifying sight of tortured and maimed slaves trapped in their nightmarish prison. The city of New Orleans was left in a state of shock and disbelief. News of Delphine's sadistic acts spread like wildfire, becoming the juiciest gossip since the tale of the haunted jazz band. And let me tell you, folks, this scandal had more twists and turns than a roller coaster at the county fair. When word got out, the citizens of New Orleans were ready to serve justice, just like a spicy bowl of gumbo. They stormed Delphine's mansion, but much to their surprise, she had vanished into thin air, leaving behind nothing but a trail of whispers and shattered illusions. To this day, Delphine LaLaurie's whereabouts remain a mystery. Some say she went into hiding, while others believe she transformed into a ghostly apparition, haunting the streets of the French Quarter. One thing's for sure, my friends. Her legacy of cruelty and twisted glamour still lingers, like a faint scent of beignets on a summer breeze. So the next time you're strolling through the vibrant streets of New Orleans, remember to keep an eye out for the ghost of Delphine LaLaurie. And maybe, just maybe, you'll catch a glimpse of her, seeking redemption, or perhaps just trying to find the perfect party to crash. So my fellow history enthusiasts, as we bid farewell to our rogues gallery of infamous villains, let's remember their stories, not just for their entertainment value, but also as cautionary tales. They remind us of the dark side of humanity and the importance of learning from our past mistakes.